That's the whole intro. And oh shit. Apparently my backdrop is just the TV right now. So I'm gonna have to mute that. So you're gonna have to say it. What happened to your background, dude? My background's missing a light too, but yours is also missing a light.
Yeah, I don't know what's been going on. I mean, I can clap and it goes off. I don't know what's going on with it. It's been super weird. So it's
Producer Dylan.
been fucking weird. I haven't been trying to fix it because I have contractors getting ready to come to the house to finish the fix in my ceiling's been there for like a year.
That big
so I've been battling with that.
Your studio office where the water came down like last year.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get that fixed because I have a buddy who's coming out to stay with me and my wife. So
when are you moving?
Next year. I moved next year, June, July.
Do you have like a date or?
Daughter graduates June 6th or June 4th of next year in 27. So that time frame is our loose date right now. So anytime after that, our house could be sold before that. We could be living with mother-in-law for a month or two in senior year. So it's
right.
We're gonna put it up on the market around March or no, about April next year. So we have a year until our house goes up on the market, basically. Year in a couple of weeks.
So you have a date when you have to be somewhere by?
No, not yet. Well, I mean, we want to get out there in the summertime. I know my wife's work is pulling her out there. She works for contractors, so she's going out there. They're pulling her. They're trying now to get her to go 50% out here and 50% out there, but all online. And so we don't know what's going to happen, but so we're trying to figure that out. It's constantly changing. It's evolving. It's very fluid. So I don't know.
Well, so in other words, you have no idea.
No,
all right.
I don't.
I have no idea how long we're going to be live tonight, but we're going to try Matt because Marco, it was going to be 5 of us, and then we lost somebody. It was going to be 4 of us, and then Marco had to take his child to the hospital, which is always understandable. So it was going to be 3 of us, and now Strokey McStrokerton is not answering, so he's probably asleep because today was hard on him.
I bet you he was laying down with his kiddo, trying to get her to sleep and passed out.
Yeah, for sure.
That's probably what happened.
And I guarantee you his brain will not reboot fast enough to get on the show. So it's you and me. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's probably, we said we don't really want to get into politics, but, people kind of want us to get into it, I guess.
So let me, that's a good point, Chuck. So I want to know how you feel because I want to very clearly explain how I feel. Because there are a lot of people on here, our producer included, who has said that our listeners want to hear us discuss politics. Sure. We do discuss what's going on in the world. We do not necessarily talk about it politically because as far as I'm concerned, I mean, when I look at politics, it's just all bad. It's just all gross. It's all terrible, right? If nobody has been put to death for Epstein, then it's all wrong. So you want to know my feelings about politics? My feelings about politics are this. I will continue to hold my nose at the polls and vote for the lesser of 2 evils until you give me the option to go drag every corrupt, despicable, evil politician out of Congress and say, you're done, and replace them with people who will be ethical and follow the Constitution. That's it. I'm sorry, did I stutter?
I lost connection, or you lost connection. I lost connection. But I get it, and the lesser of 2 evils. It's the only way you can go right now until you.
Oh no, we talk about current events. We always talk about current events. Current events. We talk about. What do you want to talk about? Current events, Chuck?
Well, the only current event I've really been because I'm so busy with fucking work. Hold on.
Did you guys okay, so did you hear
Okay.
about the teenager young man, whatever? He killed his dad and his stepdad after he puked on himself and shit himself in front of his mom.
Who was this?
So, okay, Florida man.
Florida man.
Florida man. He's in his 20s. I can look at it if you really want to, but the gist of it is this. Homie is at home throwing up, and mom and stepdad are concerned. They get involved. Kids like, fuck off, whatever. So mom and stepdad call bio dad. Bio dad comes over. Then they talk to him and everything's like, oh, right, okay. And then all of a sudden, kid has an issue and everybody goes running upstairs because he's all freaking out or whatever. And he is in the bathroom again, this time covered in his own shit. Right. So,
Right.
guessing from the article, Chuck, and you can tell me as a cop if I'm wrong, this kid probably got fucked up on something and started puking and started shitting himself.
Sure.
But at some point, when the family got together to try and help him, he went to bed. Everybody thought it was all fine and dandy. He comes back downstairs with a gun in his hand, shoots his dad, shoots his stepdad, and then has a standoff with police and is taken into custody.
Holy fuck.
Right?
Whoa.
Yeah. I mean,
That's fucking crazy.
yeah. So I don't know what drug you're on when you shit your pants and kill your dad and your stepdad. Because usually you like one of them, right?
Oh. Yeah, you would think so. Maybe he was mad because they fucking ruined his high and he's a fucking druggie. He's like, you crushed my high, you motherfuckers.
Right.
And they went crazy. That's crazy. The only time I've ever seen anything crazy like that was actually in Florida, and not seen it,
Of course, Florida man.
But it was reading about it or hearing about it on the news. Was when bath salts were that craze back in like 2007.
Oh God,
8,
chew
9,
their face
10.
off and shit.
Yeah, my Miami guy was chewed a dude's fucking face off down like near South Beach or some shit, like at a bus stop, and just started eating his face. And it was multiple instances of this where people were going crazy. And then shortly after, I went into law enforcement and had to deal with a Marine on bath salts, and I was like, please don't eat my face.
Right.
That's the only thing I was thinking of. Like, don't chew my
and
face.
It just keeps getting more and more fucked up, dude. There's apparently so Georgia, right? High school student in Georgia is being charged with murder or manslaughter because a teacher died from a prank gone wrong.
What was the prank?
So apparently, North Hall High School teacher Jason Hughes is the guy that died, and Jane Wallace is the 18-year-old kid that was basically, charged. And so he says, I pledge to live up my remainder of my life in a manner that honors the memory of Coach Hughes, exemplar, blah, 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 blah. So he's giving all that stuff. So what apparently happened is in Gainesville, Georgia, the suspect and 4 other teenage students, all 18, went to the coach's house to what? What did they go there to do, Chuck? Take a guess.
Oh, fuck. Let me guess. They broke in, bound him up, gagged him, acted like they were home invading, robbing his ass, and the dude had a fucking heart attack, died.
It was close. It was almost that bad.
Holy shit. No way.
They went there to TP his house.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
So apparently the coach's family said that he knew about the prank and he was excited to quote unquote catch these kids, right? And so apparently during the prank, the coach fell into the road Well, the students were trying to flee in 2 vehicles, and one of the kids ran over the coach by accident.
Oh shit. Oh my god. I don't mean to laugh because that's not funny, but dude, talk about 1,000 Ways to Die. That show.
But this is the theme of my book. When you guys finally get to read the thing I'm working on, you don't get to argue with reality, right? Like, you TP a house, fine. TP a house. But understand that there's some shit that goes along with it, which is being responsible. Which means, like, if you have cars, don't be so freaked out about getting caught that you run over the fucking coach.
Right.
You're TPing a fucking house. You don't kill somebody for TPing a fucking house.
You're gonna get manslaughter. I thought he was just like had a hard time with bullshit, but it's gonna be manslaughter on the person who ran him over. It's an accident, but it's gonna be manslaughter because you went there and technically they could say it was a crime. You vandalized their house because it caused damage, but how much damage?
And then you got freaked out, and then you ran and you run over him but dude, that's the thing, right? Like, all this dude had to do was stop, and he would have gotten like suspended. Not even, maybe he would have gotten like his ass chewed, but he ran over the fucking coach. That's all I'm saying.
That's crazy. Oh, it's fucking wild. I mean, back in the day, we didn't have cars. We just fucking run down the. Well, if we had cars,
I had cars. I don't know what. How old are you? I had cars.
We didn't have cars when we were TPing houses, I should say.
Oh yeah.
And when we were TPing houses, we weren't fucking 18. We were 16, 15, 14, doing dumb shit. But we would jump through people's backyards and run through the neighborhoods to not get caught, because we never wanted to get caught with a car because car is easily identifiable. But our parents were all cops, so we weren't like dumbasses, I guess. And so we would do all this stuff. But I had friends who were getting shot at with shotguns and freaking
rock salt
in the town.
No, yeah, rock salt shotguns.
Well, I don't think it was rock salt. They were getting shot at.
Sometimes they were.
Sure.
Sometimes they were.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Yeah. There could have been that, but I don't know. Getting shot at with shotgun, I don't think you're too like, hey, what's in there? Even then, I just don't see you run a teacher over with a fucking. You get that flustered. You run someone over a human person.
That's where you have to. If you're gonna go participate in some shit like that, you better be mature enough to hold your fucking brain together and not run over a teacher. And if you are not, then you deserve to go to jail, because you clearly are not fucking mature enough to play that kind of a prank. If you can't TP somebody's house without killing the fucking coach, you are not mature enough to TP a house. I'm just saying.
How close did you park? Like, we were tactical.
I don't fucking care, Uncle. I've TP'd so many houses. I've TP'd so. There's no. I fucking never considered where I parked. I just knew you don't run people over when you TP their house. It was a basic.
Crazy. They must.
I kind of thought that was like
crazy.
Like that's the fucking warning label you put on fucking toilet paper bags. Warning: if you use this in somebody's house, don't fucking run them over.
Sure,
that's what should be on toilet paper. Not don't flush in a septic. Jesus Christ!
I mean, they won't get with murder, but it's like you were.
No, it's not murder. You're an idiot. You're not a murderer. You're an idiot.
Yeah, they're gonna get hit. It's good. They're going to do some time in jail probably, and if they don't, they're going to be in community service for a very long time.
Yeah. All right. So I don't know what we have. We don't have much because we went live because we wanted to talk to people, but I don't know that we have a lot. We don't want to go into Iran, dude. Like, it is what it is. Like, you're talking about people shooting at each other 12,000 miles away. I don't care.
Yeah, I do want to say something though regarding that, because it is fitting for California. All this shit you're seeing on the news and all the stuff you're seeing on Facebook, Instagram regarding the drone strike coming out of fucking Mexico, some seaborne attack with fucking drones from Iran. It's not credible. Fucking stop buying into all this bullshit. News is retarded.
Or maybe it is. Who knows? Just fucking look it up for yourself.
Well, I do
some research one time.
I contacted some peoples, and they.
No, I just meant do some fucking research.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like, dude, come on. The cartels aren't stupid.
Right.
They're not that stupid. They saw what happened in Venezuela. You think they're going to try to fucking launch?
Yeah, they're stupid,
drones?
but they ain't that stupid.
No. He ties. Yeah, it's BS. Yeah, 100%. There's no fucking way they're making those little. No. Now, could there be some homegrown, like, let's strap a fucking homemade pipe bomb to a fucking DJI drone? There could be. There are fucking ridiculous people committing acts of violence right now.
Jesus Christ! Fucking Timothy McVeigh blew up the Oklahoma City building with a buddy and some diesel fuel and some fertilizer, right? And a buddy. Don't forget the buddy part.
Be more worried about what's happening inside of the country.
The Central Intelligence Agency. Yeah. I'm sorry. Allegedly, or not allegedly, or it never happened.
So, I mean, there's.
Well, fuck it. Do we want to continue?
We can, yeah.
What's
people are here?
Say? Yes.
I mean, I know. We kind of talked about
There's Coach Ty. There's Coach Ty. What do you want, Coach Ty? Damn. What do you think about Jim Carrey the clone? Jim Carrey the clone. Oh God. Jim Carrey.
I don't think it's him. It don't look like him.
I mean, it's probably that dude, that actor that's wearing.
Yeah.
So do you remember Chuck, the old dude? No, I'm sorry, not the old dude. It was a bank robber going up and down the coast of California. No, this is probably before you were a cop. It was a bank robber going up and down the coast of California. And everybody's like, this old man is robbing a shitload of banks. It was not an old man. It was a guy who bought a $600 mask off of the internet. And he was putting on this heavy silicone mask and putting on a hat and a turtleneck and whatever. And he was going in and rob. And they were like, I got robbed by an 80-year-old man. And the guy was 30.
Right. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. And I don't doubt it. There was a dude, a little Asian man on the internet, and he was showing these new hyper realistic silicone faces, masks that are putting on. They go all the way down to here, right? So they can tuck under your shirt. They're very thin. And he couldn't tell until he went like this, and he grabbed it and he just put it on, and he grabbed it and he pulled it off his face. And you're like, oh shit. And they're like, this is what Biden was, because Biden's dead.
I mean, maybe he did,
like,
but
get the fuck out of here.
I'm not saying that's not true. I'm just saying that you can't have. So let me see, old man. Let me see if I can find. So these masks are available like Halloween stores. You just have to really commit like to Halloween for this
kind of prank,
right? And so we got quite a few bank robbers, right? We got the big money bandits. We got a bunch, but there was this dude, and he was going in. I think I have yes, Chuck. I think I have surveillance. Yes, I do. Okay, I have surveillance video of this old man bandit. All right. So this is what he looked like on all the surveillance videos, because everybody's, this old man, and all the tellers, everybody was like, this old man robbed the bank. Right? They said this old man robbed the bank.
Yeah.
And so they were looking for an old man robbing banks. Except that what they didn't realize is that you can go to different online companies and buy shit like this, Chuck. So essentially, this is the prototype of a mask.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So they're going to take that and they're going to mass produce it. And you can see these on like Instagram now where somebody's like, they're selling you a Freddy Krueger mask, right? Well, essentially, I don't know who it was, but somebody was able to look at this old man, right?
Right.
And connect his face with this actual mask. Right?
No shit.
Oh, yeah. So
it's probably the special effects artist.
So here is all right. So but it might have been. So this is the guy, right? So this is the mask. That's the mask you can buy.
Oh, I've seen that one. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, okay. So now you see that, right? Okay. So now go back and look, and we'll look at the bandit, right? The old man bandit. The old I'm trying to bring it up. Hold on. Okay, so this is surveillance video of the old man bandit. I think they called him. Dude, I mean, somebody went, oh, that's that mask. Right?
Yeah.
That's why he's wearing the glasses, so you don't see his pupils. And right. So that was what I thought was funny.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Yeah, there's also a lot of those places out there that rip you off. I got ripped off this last year with an alien mask that I bought, and it was supposed to be pretty good for like.
Well, don't buy shit off of Temu.
No, it's just off there. And I searched it on the internet and Google, and I went to one of the first companies that are up in that top section, and I got fucked on it.
All right.
Never got the mask, but those masks cost like $800.
So
expensive.
Let's see. Is there anything else we want to talk about?
I mean, if we're not going to talk about Iran, what do you
want to talk about Iran? The Strait of Hormuz, the blowing up of ships, like
it's
all the bullshit on the news. Nobody knows why. Like, okay, the only interesting thing to talk about for me is why the fuck is it happening? Not is it? Of course it's happening. It's been happening for fucking decades. We've been lobbing. Go back to Vietnam. Go back to Korea. Go back to post. Like the last honest war we had was World War II. That was the last honest war we had.
And I don't really feel like this is a war. I mean, like it's an operation. It's not a war. I don't really feel like it's a war. It's not. It's going to be over pretty quickly.
It's a pissing contest.
Yeah, I mean. Oh, look, Ty, you guys should talk about police body cam breakdown videos.
Ooh. So Ty, I would love to know how do people feel about the fact that like when body cams first came out, people were like, everybody needs to wear a body cam. Everybody needs to wear a body cam. And I'll tell you what, okay, Chuck, when you got on the job, the first car you ever got into with a training officer, did it have a video camera?
Fuck no.
Okay.
It didn't even have a recording device.
Yeah, right.
It had a laptop that was broken.
Chuck, mine didn't even have a laptop.
We didn't even use it. We used a clipboard paper.
Yeah, radio car. Okay. Yeah. So Chuck and I grew up without the benefit of all that bullshit. My dad didn't have a fucking radio on his belt. Let's put it that way.
He had a call box key.
He had a call box key and a radio in the car. So when you talk about Chuck and I like going to calls, we didn't really have all the information necessarily every time we went, right? I've never been a cop. Yes, you guys should do a police. Okay, so here's the thing, Ty. So it's not an expert. It's just so we always talked about. I don't want that camera rolling. It was the AI car. We got this demo car. It was a black and white car. It had the VIX. Right? Do you remember VIX?
Yeah, those are
video in car system, right? And it was
I went to the car.
Oh no, they took the oldest. No, not Crown Vic. It was a Crown Vic with VIX, actually.
Okay, yeah.
So they took the oldest piece of shit in the fleet, and they had the demo unit put into that. So the company came out and they put the camera and the thing, right? And nobody, like the rookie, had to drive it. It was the oldest fucking car in the fleet, and all the veterans were like, "I'm not fucking taking the car that records."
Yeah, no. That's the same thing we did when we got him.
Right. They called it like you rolled up, like you. If I shit you not, I was at AFTO, I was off probation, right? And the rookie would roll up in Unit 7. It was fucking Unit 17. Unit 17, ladies and gentlemen. You roll up in Unit 17, be like, fuck off with that car. Park it 2 blocks over and walk, right? Like you don't fucking bring that car over where we're chatting, right? To the point where when we actually adopted the video system, we had to go into negotiations with the city as far as what they were allowed to record prior to the record button, right? It was a big deal back then. But what was amazing is within a year, I got called into the chief's office and I had pulled over some city ass fuck. I mean, I'm some guy. And I cited him. I scratched him. I was like, fuck you. I don't give a shit who you are. You made an illegal U-turn from the far right lane. Fuck off. Here's your fucking ticket. Pay it or get a warrant. I don't care. But he complained. And guess what fucking car was the only car available on that swing shift? 17. And so this fucking asshole complained to the chief, and the chief pulled the video and pulled this quote unquote big wig business person into the chief's office and said, show me on the doll where he touched you.
Right.
And the chief pulled me in and he goes, hey, so here's the deal. Normally I would just tell you that you had a complaint and we investigated it. It was done. But I want you to go back to everybody and tell them this is how we figured out, right? It was the camera that exonerated you.
Right.
Now, body cam, right? The Axon body cam, the like when I was retiring, that was like prototype. They had the ones, remember Chuck, the ones that like hooked onto your glasses?
The fucking
And then they had the ones
go
that,
down your back and shit.
exactly, right? So it was all prototype shit. But people swore up and down if cops wore body cams, it would catch more corruption. It would catch more unnecessary excessive force. It would, right? Turns out the opposite was fucking true, Chuck. And what happened within a year or two of body cams? Racism. It was racist. Body cameras are racist.
Yeah, you know, honestly, I've seen it both ways. I've seen it where they've exonerated officers. I've seen it where it's crucified officers, and I've seen them where they've been used for bad. I've seen them where they're used for good. But
that's a good one, Chuck.
What?
Coach Ty Smith, go. Keep going what you're saying, but
I was gonna say it. I honestly, I've seen it on both sides, and it's just, to me, I feel like, at least for the agency that I worked with, it was more headache than it was good. And I feel like people were trying to get promoted off these fucking things. And then they had to make policy regarding
but just because an idea is politically motivated doesn't mean it's a bad idea. Right?
No, they're great.
This is the shit where our egos get in the way. Our egos always get in the fucking way, because if you think an idea is good, but you think the fucking person who has the idea is an asshole, the idea is bad.
Yeah.
Right. And if the idea is bad, but you think the guy who had the idea is good, then the idea is good. Right. It's the fucking right. So what Ty said, and I just want to bring it up. So I love you, Ty. What do you guys think about the new policy that if a cop pulls their gun, it will automatically turn on the body camera and every other cop's body camera within 1,000 feet?
I don't think 1,000 feet should be that. I don't think that should be a thing.
Why? What's the difference between 5 feet and 1,000 feet?
I don't think that if you're within 1,000 feet, it should turn on. I think that because if you're not responding to that and you don't know that the cop pulls his fucking, how many times have I pulled a gun in my career on what I'm doing?
Okay, so a cop,
it should be on prior to that.
A cop pulls his gun and fires, and everybody within 1,000 feet, they save it, right? Not right. Not if you pull your gun, like everybody within 1,000 feet automatically gets it. Like, no.
I just don't see how that's going to work. One, and two, your gun,
well, AI, that's how it's
camera should already, I guess, but your camera should already be on if you're getting ready to pull your gun. The only time I see it being beneficial is that fucking small percentage where you get ambushed and you pull it and then it pops on, like you get into a car wreck and then it pops on, or you go code 3 and then after 15 seconds of going code 3 with your lights and sirens, it pops on in the car. I don't know.
So here I'm going to answer Ty as honestly as I can, because Ty and I are friends, and I would answer him as a friend on the show as I would answer him in the comment section. The God's honest truth, Ty, is there are people that I have thought to myself. Okay, Chuck, honest to God story. Okay, not mine, right? But I'll share it. Ty, I think this speaks to you. Woman is a friend of my wife's aunt, right? So my wife is her aunt. It's my aunt-in-law, I guess. She has a friend, domestic violence, all that is shit. I end up finding out through the grapevine later, through my wife's aunt, that her friend had a restraining order against her ex. Her ex shows up at her house. She calls the city agency where, things need to be addressed, and says he's here, right? But his training order has no force field, right? It has no fence. It has no chain link, right? So a restraining order is only as good as the response time. So by the time the first unit got there, the woman who was being protected by the restraining order was being hacked to pieces by a katana.
Oh, wow.
Now, the rest of that story is from my wife's aunt, whatever. The suspect was taken into custody. I don't know how that suspect gets taken into custody. But you and I both know, Chuck, in a world of body cameras, there might be suspects where there are people that are going, no, he should have been given more time. And we're going to go, no, he had all the time he needed. So who arbitrates that in a body camera era? Right? He didn't drop it fast enough.
So they're saying that someone's getting hacked to fucking pieces, deadly force scenario. You tell them to drop. You don't need to tell them anything. You just shoot and kill them.
No, what I'm saying is that, Chuck, in that scenario, if I walked into that house, right? If I walk in and this guy has got a katana above his head.
Sure. I'm shooting.
Are you going to say stop? Right.
No.
See what I'm saying? Right?
It's imminent threat. I mean, it's going to happen.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
So here is what I didn't understand. In what scenario does a cop come in and see that and take a suspect into custody? Now, I thought about a book and movie later on called The New Centurions it was written by an LAPD cop about his time going through the academy. And there's a story where the guy comes out and he drops the thing, but the cop still shoots him because he needs to be shot in the cop's mind. Now, that is the question, right? Ty, this is what you're asking. The downside, right? Well, there are lots of downsides. The downside that Chuck's talking about is the same thing we talked about earlier, where the second the camera activates, everything you're saying is admissible, right? It's recorded, it's FOIA, it's all that. And so if you say something shitty, even out of context, you're fucked. Now, if you take into consideration the opposite side, right? Now you have people that are shooting and they're shooting somebody that maybe, like, yeah, he may have dropped the knife, but to the jury, they're going to go, he dropped the knife. The cop didn't have to shoot him. And the cop's going to go, you were not there. He did not drop that knife fast enough. My finger was already, you know what I mean? So there's a perception gap between video and reality. And Graham versus Connor, dude. Graham versus Connor is a huge, like, how you can overcome that? Because video is not based on training and experience of the officer at the time, right? It's cold-blooded. How do you overcome that, Chuck?
I don't know. It's honestly the video era is crazy. I mean, it does a lot of good, but there are a lot of downsides to it. There's a lot of things you can't perceive from a camera angle. You don't even know if the officer is even looking in that same area that the camera is looking. Your chest could be pointed over here, or your body could shift. The camera could be pointing over here, and you could be looking over here, and you get into a shooting, and it's not captured. And then people are like, oh, well, you tried to hide it. No. Things happen. Things change. Body movement shifts. You could be looking over here, talking to a suspect. All of a sudden, you see someone trying to ambush you in a gang neighborhood, and you fucking turn like this, and you just fucking shoot. Your camera is faced on a car, and the shooting happens off scene, out of the eye of the camera. There are a lot of different things. We've seen it numerous times, and all that stuff. I don't think that the camera is turning on in the vicinity are going to be a good thing. I think it's going to be,
Okay.
you have to really narrow it down. And I think there's a lot of downsides until it got the ink
So
ironed
Chuck, I'll
out.
tell you, I have a friend, and I won't say his name. He left LAPD, and then I trained with him up when I was a new cop, and he was, mid-career, left LAPD. I called him him and his wife both left LAPD, lateraled up to a different agency.
Yeah.
We talked together.
Sure.
I called them the luckiest people at the Los Angeles Police Department. So
why?
So Tom, literally his name is Tom. I won't say his last name. Tom was a patrol officer at Foothill Division in the 90s.
Okay. Oh shit. Oh, he's lucky as fuck. He's lucky as fuck, dude.
Tom goes to roll call one night.
Oh,
right.
Fuck.
Tom goes to roll call one night and goes, "Hey, Sarge, look at this fucking roll call. We are fat, dumb, and happy." And Sarge goes, "Yeah, so?" And Tom and his partner go, "Can we fucking comp off?" And the Sarge goes, "Yeah, fuck yeah, comp off." So Tom and his partner get the fuck out of their uniforms and go home and drink some beers and fuck their wives and miss out on all the fun of Rodney King. And let me tell you, brother, cops that were 2 blocks away, two blocks away from the incident, took 2 weeks on the beach. 2 weeks. 2 weeks of IA just for directing traffic around the incident because that incident was so overblown. I think we've discussed this on the show. My father was on the IA review panel at LAPD that reviewed the Rodney King incident, and we talked about like all of the shit that went into it. Yeah. But it's a crazy incident in and of itself, right? If he doesn't like fight, none of the beating, right? But then the guy that is across the street with the video camera, he tried to turn it into LAPD. You know that? You don't know that story, Chuck?
No, I'm just saying, like, fuck, you guys should
right?
be like,
whoop. So this came out in IA. This came out in the IA. Ty, enjoy this. During the IA, the guy who was across the street videotaping it from the balcony goes to the police station and says, "Hey, your guys had to arrest this dude. And they got in a fight, and I thought you guys might want the video for evidence." And this fucking desk sergeant goes, "Fuck that. We don't need that shit." And the guy's like, "Cool, I'm going to sell it to the media." Oops.
I mean, he's smart for doing that. But,
right?
I mean, they could have controlled the narrative too. So, I mean, things happen for a reason. But I do know that a lot of the strikes, I mean, it was definitely excessive force for sure. But there are a lot of strikes that shouldn't have been. They weren't. The reason why there were so many strikes, they weren't hitting the suspect. They were hitting the ground.
Well, so not just that. So, do you want my dad's takedown?
Huh?
You want my dad's takedown?
Sure. Yeah, I wasn't there. I was getting a tactical debrief from a lot of.
So first of all, and I'll give a little secret sauce. I won't say how I know this. I do know that there were some people that interviewed the people that were in the car with Rodney, and those people who interviewed the people that were in the car with Rodney that said, "Man, we told Rodney, motherfucker, you need to pull over. This shit is crazy." Like, guys are in the car like, "Rodney, pull the fuck over." Right? So Rodney King gets out, boom. And so one of the things that came out during the report that I was told by someone is that after taking away the carotid restraint / chokehold / make him do the chicken, right? Sure. They took away that. The doctrine at LAPD became, if you can choke them, you can smoke them. So in other words, if you can use your gun, then you can use the carotid restraint, which means why use the carotid restraint and make him go to sleep when you can just shoot him, right? So there's no escalation. It is, hands-on, right?
Right.
Mace, right? The old
Sure.
school air tasers, which they used, the baton, and the firearm. That's it. What else do they have? A dog? They don't have a dog. So the ultimate responsibility is the LAPD's for failure to train. And then
Sure.
the one person who took a shit on that, and you can argue it, but the second the sergeant got involved in the incident,
You lose your command and control.
you lose your right. If you're a sergeant, you have to stay a sergeant.
Yeah, you can't be a P4, man. You can't be.
You
P4
cannot. I'm sorry. So, true story. It's in my book. 2 cops go to training with a bunch of other cops from the same department. One of the cops is a motor cop, which means he's a suck ass. And one of the sergeants and a street cop, they go to lunch during the training. They have whiskey shots at lunch. They get back, they get notice of IA because the fucking motor cop told the lieutenant, oh, so-and-so and so-and-so had shots of whiskey at lunch. Now,
bitch, dude.
here's the thing. I am not, according to policy, they were wrong.
Yes.
They were on duty. They were at training. They were armed. They should not have drank. Period. End of story. That is not up for argument. But the motor officer is still a little bitch.
Yeah, dude. You fucking asshole. Now, granted, it's misconduct, but it's not major.
Right? Right. So now, okay, so here's the thing. So this was the lesson I learned, Chuck. And I took this to heart, and I wish more people would. And I won't mention his name here. I'll embarrass him later. But Bob, you know who you are. Bob called me and said, yeah, fuck, I got to take 2 days on the beach.
Well, that's not bad.
And I said, what happened? He said, I went to training. And while I was at training, so-and-so and I had a couple of shots of whiskey. You know, yeah, I had one, he had one. And motherfucking asshole told so-and-so, and he got a day and I got 2. Right? So, Slick Sleeve got a day.
Sure.
Sergeant got 2.
Because you should have known better.
Because he should have known better. And that was the lesson.
Yeah.
It was, as an officer, you know not to have a shot at lunch. But as a sergeant, you know not to let an officer have a shot at lunch.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it's kind of like when you're the more senior officer in the car or on the watch and some shit goes down and you could have prevented it and you failed to, you're going to get hammered harder than everybody else who started it because you're not
deservedly so.
Right. So like the whole Rodney King thing.
Spider-Man. To whom much is granted, much responsibility, all that shit.
Spider-Man. I don't want people to be like, oh, they're fucking all for Rodney King. No. Oh. Do I think it was excessive force? Yes. Do I think it could have been mitigated and done better if the command and control aspect was there and training was a lot better and policies were a lot better? Yes.
Yeah. So here's the thing. If you want to really unpack Rodney King,
that shit was bad.
You're going to have to, but here's the thing. You are going to have to rewind it.
There's a lot.
Way back before the videotape started rolling.
Sure. Yeah. No. Yeah.
There is systemic failure on so many levels. On Rodney's part, on the system's part, on the police, right? Like it is. But that's the thing. We don't want to look at the hard part. Yes, Ty, lack of training, big part of it. When you take somebody's tools, God, So I just had this conversation with one of my people, and I won't say in what context, but they were coming to me as their ultimate commanding officer and saying, listen, you want me to do this, right? And I say, yes. So, but you also want me to make nice. And I said, yes. And he goes, but what if doing this and making nice conflict and I can't make nice and do this, right? But isn't that always a balance? Right? So when I used to do use of force training, arrest and control training, the department was like, you need to train these guys and make sure they can. But if they got hurt, you hurt people during arrest and control training, we're not doing it again for a year. Well, how the fuck? It's a tightrope walk.
Yeah, 100%.
Exactly. Right. But that's the leadership, right, Chuck? That's how many sergeants have been able to thread the needle? Lieutenants, captains, they've always been able to what? Thread the needle.
Verbal judo, motherfucker.
Well, that's true.
Gotta learn it. Good to go. I mean, there's a lot of things. Yeah, definitely lack of training. And honestly,
get on duty. Attaboy.
LAPD's gone through a lot of fucking dumb shit. I've witnessed it personally.
Oh,
I've seen where we've gone back in time on duty, where we got the new tasers rolled out. You know, we just got rid of those fucking canister ones. And so we got the new X23, and they finally, you had to check it out of the kit room. You couldn't, not everybody on the watch had them. So like 3 people. So we constantly were rotating them, but there's a couple officers that really liked him and a bunch of officers who did it and they didn't want anything to do with it. Rather just go hands on and call it a fucking day. It's a lot easier. Well, these officers kept getting into use of forces because they kept tasing people and they were 100% within policy. So what happens? They take the tasers away. What happens? Okay. Fist fights go up.
Yeah. So Chuck, this is a good point.
What happens?
Oh, you open this up. Okay, Ty, I know you're there. Ty, I know you're there. So this is a 3-way conversation now, Chuck. So this has been one of my assertions, right? Mm-hmm. When you look at hockey, right? And just give me a second. I know I love hockey. Just shut up a second. All right.
USA.
The pads. Yeah, we did. Oh, that's the second miracle. Nice. But when you look at the pads, like when you compare football player pads and hockey player pads, who's bigger? Whose helmets are bigger? Football. Whose shoulder pads are bigger?
Football. Well, even if you wear it, they might not be wearing them.
Well, right. Okay. So the football players are running on grass. Hockey players are skating on ice at 20 to 35 miles per hour. 20 miles an hour. With razor blades on their feet.
It's dangerous.
Surrounded by boards and glass, armed with sticks and an incompressible rubber ding-dong. Now, how many players in the NHL have like choked their families out and like murdered people and done all that crazy shit?
Oh, CTE?
I didn't say CTE, but if we're using your words, how many NHL players have done that kind of shit?
From my knowledge, it's fucking zero.
Now, my grandfather, God bless him, he's going to be in the book. Yeah, and they are allowed to fight. Exactly.
Fucking MMA on
because
ice.
It's a fucking big. Oh my God, it's in the book. MMA is the perfect conflict resolution model. Anyway, this is what I said. Hockey is a physical sport. It is by necessity physical, but it is so physical. It is contained by the boards. It is violence. It is like a nuclear reactor contained, right? But that's what we love about it because you can't be burned by it, but you know the people inside can, right? That is what is amazing about it. If hockey could burn you, you wouldn't watch it, right? You'd be like, fuck that, that's too dangerous. So, but the rest of it's boring as shit. So the point is that when you play those kinds of sports, it is that controlled level of violence, right? And Ty's right. When you're allowed to fight, that's the pressure release valve, right?
Sure.
That is hockey. Goons. Yeah. But here's the thing, Matt. Goons have their place, but then you get Marty McSorley, who gets charged with a crime for smacking somebody in the face with a stick. That's not a goon. That's a fucking criminal, right? So, like, I'm all for fights, like Doug Glatt. Like, if you want to go see the anyway. So, Ty, it is a tightrope, right? You have to have both. Chuck, I mean, you're a hockey fan. Like, hockey is the ultimate timeout, right? Like, oh, you acted improper. Go sit in a corner.
Yeah, for 2 to 3 minutes.
And then, you drew blood? Well, that's twice as long. Right? Like, it is natural consequences.
Yeah.
But football is not. And so what do? They armor these guys up and say, it doesn't matter what it costs you inside. Just hit them as hard as you can. Right? So
Sure.
my argument, my grandfather said he didn't want to ref the NFL when he came here from Canada because the NFL used all this shit. Rugby was like leather. You've seen rugby, no pads.
Yeah.
But he was looking at NFL and he's like, that's too many pads. So the question becomes, my dad was a cop in an era where they gave him a badge, a gun, bullets, handcuffs, and a nightstick. Right? 5 things.
Yeah.
Right? Now, contrast, you got the Wild West where we could hang you, we could fine you, we could throw you in jail for a little while, or we could let you go, right? When you boiled it down to brass tacks, it really was simple, right? But now you end up in this realm where people are like, oh, but he did this, or no. They're allowed to fight because that's a pressure release valve. The pressure release valve is there because it's violent. It's violent because people fucking bug each other. People bug each other because we're all fucking different. And if you don't give people a way to fucking work that shit out, they're just going to turn on each other. Is it that simple?
Yeah. I mean, you feel a lot better when you get done. You're like, whew, I'm not angry anymore.
Right?
And they're tired too. They're like, yeah. You're still a fucking asshole.
They fucking handshake at the
yeah.
My favorite. Yeah. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you. Right?
Yeah. We're half baked. Yeah, I mean, honestly, when you start adding in more things to de-escalate situations, and you're adding in all these different things, they're going to be used. They're tools, and so you're like, well, I'd rather not go hands-on. Let me just use this, and you can start using it. Use it more and more and more and more and more, and you get away from actually using your words, and you get away from actually using your hands. And then people are like, sometimes it won't affect them because most cops don't use pepper spray because they don't like the secondhand contamination. Then you give us something that not going to hurt us, not going to contaminate us, and we can pop that motherfucker off at willy-nilly, basically. But then what they did is they created a whole different they put all of our de-escalation tools, tasers, pepper spray, and batons. If you can use pepper spray, you can use a baton. If you can use a taser, you can use a baton. If you can use a baton, you can use a fucking beanbag. Like shotgun. It's just they're all in the same. They switched them all to the same playing field, and I was like, "That's fucking stupid." But
that's if you can choke them, you could smoke them, right?
Right. Like then people started using less.
Oh, right.
It was crazy. So you're like, "Hey," and you would let people know, "Hey, I can use this, but I can also use this because that's what it is now." And I'm gonna fucking shoot you with the beanbag, and they're like, "Never mind, I'm good." And, or I'm gonna hit you with this fucking baton and break your shit. And they're like, they get it one time.
So here's
like,
the thing.
Fucking hurt.
Here, this is what I want to bring back to hockey before we get into the Mount Rushmore, because we're going to close out tonight. Ty gave us, God, Ty is like, you are not even here, and you're the third co-host. So we got a few minutes left, but he wants to talk about the Mount Rushmore of best military films, because, that's a good one. So put that in your processor, Chuck. But the whole point is that we used to be tested, right? Making decisions under load at speed, right? That was the magic, right? Can you make a decision at speed under stress? And that's what made you good. What made you ethical was what decision you made in the middle, right? This person did X. Do I want to save them or kill them? Right? It's very simple.
Right.
Navy. Ty. Okay. So Ty. Okay. Ty. Okay. We have to have Ty submit his list. Should he text it to me or you? Because I don't want him to have to put it in the chat.
I don't share. I don't think I have his number.
Oh, I do. Okay. So Ty, can you text me your list, because I want to include you in the conversation. So I'm gonna text you what's your top 5, and then we're gonna discuss it. because this is a very interesting. The military one is a tough one, dude. This is a tough one. So what do you gauge it on? So let's start there. What do you gauge?
Are we doing SEAL movies?
Okay, no, he says Mount Rushmore of best military films. I'm going to tell you right now, there is no fucking way that Saving Private Ryan isn't on it. Agreed?
That's good. Yeah, it's really
agreed.
Good. Yes.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ty. All right. Well, okay. So, point number 2. Right? There is no way that Saving Private Ryan isn't on it. Number 2, there's no fucking way that Platoon isn't on it.
Ooh, with fucking Charlie Sheen?
Yeah.
Dude, Black Hawk Down.
No. Hold on. That's flavor. But that's flavor. I'm talking about Righteous War, not so right. Like fucking World War II was, we had a purpose. Vietnam was, what the fuck are we doing here? That is why I put those two inexorably on the list. Okay. So Matt says Full Metal Jacket, right? Okay, so but here's the thing. And I love the tattoo, Matt. But Full Metal Jacket is a great movie until they get to Vietnam. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Yeah. Sergeant Hartman makes that movie. Okay. So Chuck, are you with me, or do you argue? If is there a world where those two are? Oh Jesus Christ! What am I? Is there a world where those two are not on your Mount Rushmore?
No, they are. Yeah, I mean, those are some really good iconic movies.
Think of a movie that could replace one of them. Could you? Coach Ty Smith.
No.
At Coach Ty Smith.
Here's the thing. I have stuff on there that are aren't movies.
But I just want Apocalypse Now. Yes, but does it replace?
No.
Yes, but does it replace? No, you can have Apocalypse Now and Platoon, and you can have Saving Private Ryan. That's 3. You're still allowed 4. Mount Rushmore, 4. So, Ty Smith, according to you, it would be Apocalypse Now, and then it would be Saving Private Ryan, and then it would be what did we discuss? Platoon, and then it would be Navy SEALs, which I love because
Navy SEALs is on my list.
Navy SEALs is fucking dope as shit. It's a goddamn it.
And Heartbreak Ridge.
Oh God!
Don't Highway.
Talk about Heartbreak Ridge.
It's honestly it's cheesy as fuck, but
no, it's not. Honest, don't even tell me.
Okay. It's up there on my list, but my list is more than 4.
Okay, so can we? Okay,
I can't narrow it down.
Ty Smith, you're in there. I see you in there. Okay, Chuck, I got the question. Can we please break down this question into the Mount Rushmore of military actions and the Mount Rushmore of wars?
Yeah. True.
Oh shit! Oh, Band of Brothers.
Oh
gosh,
that's exactly. See, he read my mind, because that's on my list, but it's not a movie. Because Band of Brothers is 100% up on top there. Like yes, it's 100%. It's so fucking good.
100%.
It's so good. 100%. And you know what,
Chuck? They showed us Band of Brothers at FTO school. They were like, nope, here it is. That's leadership right there. Boop. Whole day, just that.
Generation Kill is also on my list.
Oh,
but for TV shows, for TV.
All right, Chuck,
TV show, but it's at the very bottom.
You got 4. Go. Movies, go. You got 4. Ty, go. You got 4.
Saving Private Ryan, Black Hawk, Band of Brothers. Even though it's not a fucking movie.
Okay. All right, I'll give it to you. But see, Saving Private Ryan, you don't have. If you have Band of Brothers, you don't need Saving Private Ryan. That I will argue that to the death.
I like it.
No, if you have Band of Brothers is way better than Saving Private Ryan.
Oh yeah, but I mean, and if I take off Saving Private Ryan, I'm gonna fucking.
Chuck loves Brokeback Vietnam. It was a much better film.
Brokeback Vietnam.
I don't know. Whoever Jojo Siwa Salazar suck a dick. Anyway, Band of Brothers, yes.
Hey, we don't.
The Hurt Locker. Ooh. Okay, so but that okay.
That's,
so we have
that's
to,
good, but
Chuck.
it's not
We're gonna have to
great.
separate TV. We're gonna have to separate HBO TV. Anything that is episodic is out. We have to talk about one story, film. You started at one point, you ended at one point, you're done. All right, so go. Mount Rushmore of military films, Chuck. Start to finish, no episodes. Go.
Well, if taking that out, it's gonna be fucking Black Hawk Down, Saving Private
Black Hawk.
Ryan. It's
course.
going to be fucking Navy SEALs, because that was just a great movie as a kid. And then I'm gonna put fucking, you're gonna kill me, but Heartbreak Ridge, man. Like, not Heartbreak Ridge. What's it? Yeah,
Okay, Heartbreak Ridge.
Clint Eastwood movie. No, Full Metal Jacket's up there, but it's stupid. It's good, but it's stupid.
Dude, come on. Pick 4.
Okay.
4.
Those ones without.
You picked like
Full
6.
Metal. No, without Full Metal Jacket. The first.
Without Full
four that I
Okay.
picked, yeah.
All right. Ty Smith, did you have anything? Because I'll tell you what mine are. So I'm going to tell you right now. If we're eliminate Hurt Locker, okay, there you go. I'm going to tell you right now. Saving Private Ryan, right? Platoon. I love Apocalypse Now, Ty. I love it. But Apocalypse Now is not a war movie. It's a psychology movie. It's a psychiatric breakdown set in the war, right? But Platoon is about fucking war. Elias and Barnes, man, that is the struggle between Elias and Barnes is life, right? You think you are what do you know about it, potheads, right? So Saving Private Ryan, Platoon, war movie, shit. Gosh, dang it. What are my 2 options? Navy SEALs is good. I love Navy SEALs. It's got to be Navy SEAls. Fuck it, it's got to be Navy SEAls because that shit.
Dude.
I never wanted to be
So good.
more special ops in my life than Navy SEAls.
Wasn't
So
Charlie
there's
Sheen
3.
in both Platoon and Navy SEALs?
Oh my god, he was. God, this is fucking. If you can find a 3rd movie that Charlie Sheen is in, I'm in.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
He's a great
Jesus.
actor.
He is
Was
a
that
great
scene
actor.
where they're in the golf carts and they're hitting fucking golf balls?
Oh my god, I wanted to be that Ty. God damn it!
Great.
Please tell me
That's a
that
great
movie is the reason you became a Navy SEAL because it.
No,
is
it
the reason-
is. When he was on the show,
Right?
he said
Fuck
that movie
yes.
when he watched it was one of the reasons
fucking
why he
love
wanted to
that
be a SEAL.
shit. I love that shit.
Yep. See,
Yes,
I remember these
100%.
things.
God damn it, Charlie Sheen. Fuck. Okay, so there's 3, and then what's my last one? Can I have a last one? Can you give me some
Yeah.
choices? So I got Saving Private Ryan. I got Platoon. I got Navy SEAls.
We Were Soldiers.
The
The Hurt Locker.
No. That's no.
Behind
I've got
Enemy
one in
Lines?
mind. I've got one in mind, but you're gonna have to change my mind. No? Anybody?
What is it?
Anybody?
No.
Okay.
American Sniper. 13 hours. of
No. So honestly, it would probably be more along the lines of taking it back to Warhorse or
Okay.
1916.
Oh
So
wow.
that's where. Yeah, that's probably where I would take it.
Wow.
Because
I mean, there's a lot of
that was-
really good ones.
that was the
Honestly.
last righteous fucking right. So anyway, all right. So Ty, thank you for being in chat. Marco, I hope your little buddy's okay. Jesus, just be okay. Like that's kids. Like fuck everything else. Kids are the best. Kids are gonna be okay. Chuck, how are you? I love you.
Good.
We need to get you
Man.
some better lighting. Like you're just.
I'm really
this
dark right
glowing
now.
head. You're like, are you drunk right now?
No.
No, you're not. Well, you
No.
look like zombie. You're kind of a floating head amongst all kinds of shit. So
Yeah.
we need to fix your lighting.
Yeah, it's all fucked up. I have lights. It just blows me out with this new camera.
Okay. Well, all right. So, what do we have in the comments? Anybody? Great show. Thank you, Ty.
Great show.
Miss you guys.
Brokeback
Good.
Mountain. Hey, we don't talk about what's his name, the Joker. What's his name?
I know.
Fucking that killed himself.
Jared Leto.
No, he didn't kill himself. The guy who played the Joker and died. He was in Brokeback
Jared
Mountain.
Leto. Oh no, Jared. No, fuck. God damn it. Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger. We don't talk about Heath Ledger like
We
that.
don't talk about Heath Ledger.
Never watched that movie. I couldn't do it.
You know, I did. It was good. It's fine. Whatever.
And then totally like, it is what it is. Now they stayed warm. Cold out there. Found 15 buddies.